Oh, hi. Time to do something I did a year ago, I think, which is to review this neat headphone from Koss, which is KPH30i. And the reason I didn't do it last time is because, this neat little microphone broke after like 3 days and I had to return it. So now I decided to, you know what, I want a pair anyway. I'm just gonna get it, so why the hell not? If it breaks again, I'll just use their warranty, their famous warranty, and I'll get it back. So, first of all, looks. Gosh darn it. You either like it or you don't. By the way, this transparent model comes in different colors. I'm not gonna talk about the looks, it's subjective. Um, Design. Well, most on-ear open backs, they're not premium class. They don't sound amazing unless it's a Grado, but Grado has its own problems. This sounds very good for $30. It does not sound as good as, of course, a $100 headphone unless you were ripped off completely. Basically, if all you have is 30 bucks, it's really good. Not amazing, but 30 bucks. Sound response. There aren't many graphs floating around, but the few that do are usually quite honest. So there's a decent bass, extension. Deep bass, you can hear it, it's just not very loud. What can you get from this price? And sub bass is of course good because, Koss and their long history with on-ear. Mid-range is good. Lower treble, there's a dip. About 4K dip, and it's quite noticeable. It's not going to destroy all your music, but if you have a track like I do, where there are certain important notes in an instrument, like synth, quite high notes that are mixed very quietly, you will not be able to hear it well. Like it's everything is audible. Like there is no gap. There are no frequencies missing, but there is a dip at 4,000 hertz. It's noticeable. It sucks, but a lot of headphones have these. Most on-ear open headphones have these. It's just something you have to deal with when it comes to this price range. Porta Pros, which is Koss' legendary 80s headphone that kind of redefined the standards for quality for portable headphones, also has that dip. And if this one has the same driver, it's very embarrassing for Koss. Doesn't make them worse, but it makes it embarrassing. I mean, come on, make a new driver. Come on, man. So, yeah, level of detail. Great for $30. Not as good as something like a good old Sennheiser 558, which is actually quite muddy, but better than this. Koss clip-on headphones, the gray ones that go around your ear, those actually have more details than this because the driver is coated with titanium, but those have less bass. So do you want to have more detail, and also do you want to have this lower treble gap cleared but have less bass, or do you want to have more bass but tolerate the sound gap? Which one is it? Pick your poison. So yeah, these basically sound like Porta Pros. May even use the same driver, but I cannot confirm that. Soundstage. It's quite narrow. It's on-ear, what do you expect? It is hard to get good soundstage with on-ear design. You can have decent, you cannot have great. That's just what you're getting into. If you want great soundstage, don't pick on-ear. It just doesn't work. So, details, great for the price. Not so amazing as something like a $60, $70 headphone. Balance, quite neutral if you excuse the lower treble dip. Soundstage narrow but tolerable. Um, what else? What else? What else? Comfort. Yeah, comfort. These weigh nothing. And the only thing that'll bother you is the pressure on your ears, which you can tolerate just fine. The headphone actually comes with a strap to better distribute weight on your head, but my hair is greasy, thin, and awful, and whenever there's a headphone with a strap, it basically flattens my hair, and they stay that way, and it looks awful, and that's why I will never use an AKG headphone in my life, no matter how good it sounds. And I remove the strap from here. You don't need it. It doesn't weigh like anything. Your head will not get hot or anything. It's not uncomfortable. You don't need the strap. It's just there for looks. So you can put it back if you want. The last thing to note will be the cable, which is, look at it. Just look at it. It's embarrassing. It does the job, but look how thin it is. And then the connector, and then it's quite thick. It's a good cable until it comes to the splitter, and it becomes awful. Such a shame. It terminates like this, and it has some of the best strain relievers you'll find is just a spring. It's a good spring, so it's a very good cable that splits into something bad, but at least it does the job. And the microphone, this thing, it may break on you, so be ready to use their insurance and ship this back to them. They will repair it. They don't scam you for it or anything. They will repair it, but you'll have to deal with having to ship it back to them. Be ready to do that. A couple of small details. These earpads, of course, are replaceable because it's foam. It would get dirty and greasy. They sell replacements. You can also take them off and wash them if you want. Be careful, of course. And the last thing to note is these are very sensitive headphones. They get loud very quickly. And if you keep increasing the volume, it starts to become unlistenable at like 60%, and like 100% volume will just violate your ears and will probably break them. So I don't know why make headphones so sensitive nowadays when most things you plug them into will be strong enough. Why bother? And they're also 60 ohms, which means you might want an amp that will increase their quality slightly. So yeah, very loud, but 60 ohm. Why 60 ohm? I don't know. Do you have an amp for this $30 headphones? It's funny how Koss does it. But yeah, overall it's basically Porta Pro, maybe slightly better sounding, but maybe not. It may even use the same driver, which is just a guess. But yeah, you can buy the Porta Pro or you can buy this. You'll pretty much get the same sound signature. Yeah, $30. They're good.